I listened with my eyes, the judgmental, critical eyes of a teenager with a mother on the dating circuit. When I'm her age, I will not dress like that. I will not have money trouble, and I will not live here. I will not be dependent on a man for happiness in my life. One by one, I ticked off the mental list of things I would not do like my mother. I watched the parade of unfit boyfriends, each sporting some major character flaw. Ariel wore only red socks and cowboy boots. Chet looked ridiculous squeezing his beer-gutted old man physique into his metallic blue VW Bug. Roger was obnoxious, pushy, and obsessed with electronics. None of them had a thing in common with my mother. I watched her morph into someone else in their presence, giving up her interests of classical music and literature to take on whatever interest her boyfriend had. This would not be me. I thought these were the lessons that I was learning from my mother. Now, with the wisdom that only age and motherhood can bring, it's apparent that I learned so much more. Life is hard, unfair, and unpredictable. So be prepared. 1 minute, you're the happy wife of the successful executive, and the next, you're widowed at 33 with 5 kids, ages 10, 9, 8, 5, and 1. Things don't always work out as we plan. Get an education and then get a job. Be financially independent, because even if you do get married, you might one day find yourself the sole breadwinner of your family. After burying my father, she decided to return to school to get her master's and then her PhD. It took the better part of 2 decades to finish, but she did, while raising 5 kids. As a woman, you'll have to fight harder for everything in life. You'll be paid less and talked down to, but don't stand for it. Right is always right, even when right doesn't always win. Practice compassion. My mother cares so deeply about the human condition and about nurturing and caring for those amongst us who've been less fortunate. She loved my brother John unconditionally, despite his raging anger and the upside-down world he lived in with his schizophrenia. Mothers shouldn't outlive their children. There's no grief like a mother's grief. Watching her bury my brother, I know I couldn't survive that torrent of pain. Nothing will break you quite like this. Never give up. She's buried a husband, a child, and a fiancé. And now that she's in her 70s, she's losing people close to her all the time. But she is forever the optimist. She keeps on moving and not succumbing to the loss and sadness, but rather finding joy and happiness in her slowing down life. And my final lesson from listening to my mother: beware of teenage daughters. They are a nasty lot. You will give them everything in life, and they will stand in judgment of you and your choices. They'll make you cry, and they'll bring you so much pain. But thankfully, they will grow out of it. They'll find their place in the world and then look back and discover that you were the inspiration for their charmed lives. They'll grow into wise women who know the difference between listening with their eyes and listening with their heart.